Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 6 of the Bobby Carter Championship Mode series here on NASCAR Heat 5. Back here with another NASCAR video as we are racing once more at Darlington for what's supposed to be the Toyota 500 in real life. I know it says Southern 500, but in real life they had to change up the plans because of COVID, and this ended up becoming the Toyota 500. But it's our second race in a row at Darlington, as last episode we raced at Darlington as well. Placed okay. I would say not the best overall, but if you're excited for a second round at Darlington, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more NASCAR Heat 5 content. I'm still loving this game, and I hope you guys are as well. So as you can see, we come in this one 4th in the points. We've obviously cleared our spot in the playoffs with the win at Auto Club, and you can see we finished high 20s in this race, so I think we could have did a lot better overall, but nonetheless, we have a chance here at Darlington Motor Speedway to make it up, my home track being from South Carolina. So let's see if we can do better this time. I want to go to qualifying and see where we start. As we come off the 4th turn in qualifying, hasn't been the best qualifying lap, not good at all, so I don't expect a good starting position as we end up getting 35th. So yeah, basically towards the back. Just not a good lap. I'm expecting this Darlington race to be better though. I think with one race already under my belt here, as well as some practice, I feel like I am good to go. But the pole will be Kyle Busch, the defending champion, starts off on the pole, who is yet to win this year, actually. So Kyle Busch still looking for that first win. We are going to end up starting up in 33rd, so 2 cars in front of us ended up going to the back. Probably figure out who those are in a second. But we're getting ready here for Darlington, as Ryan Preece had to replace the transmission for the race. That's why he's going to the back. And then Chris Buescher crashed during qualifying, so those are why those 2 are behind us. And we just saw that Kyle Busch had the pole. So just a little bit of news. That's why we're moving up into the 33rd position, but still starting on the inside lane, still where I want to be. But here we come around turn 4, starting to get up through the gears. And the green flag has been dropped, and we are underway here at the Toyota 500. See, it's about 57 laps here in stage number 1, basically the exact same setup as last race. So get in here in turn 1 to 2, starting to try to make our way up to the field side by side with Brendan Gaughan. Now we got Daniel Suarez in front of us, and Brendan Gaughan actually just hit the wall right there. Don't know if he got too tight into the corner, but starting to work our way up the field now in the 32nd. As we complete our first lap here at Darlington. Work our way into the top 30, trying to get past Quinn Happel. Oh, actually some contact. Haley actually kind of dove into the corner. Thankfully he straightens out his car, but I think Haley didn't quite have that, but he tried anyway. But he came out the better end because now he's in 30th and we're down to 31st. So still a little wonky in the turns. Still haven't gotten them down fully yet, but I expect to get better as the race goes along. So we sit now in 31st. Gonna have to work our way up the field again, try to catch up to Haley and Suarez and co. It looks like Martin Truex Jr. now is in the lead. He actually does already have a win this season, so he is already in the playoffs. But here we go, catching the group. Try to get past Haley, John Hunter Nemechek in 29th, and then Daniel Suarez in 28th. Maneuver inside. Don't like being on the outside, and that's why I hit the wall again. Always like being on the inside on this track. I just am not very good around the high line, as you can tell by just hitting the wall. But sitting up in the 30 is still behind Justin Haley. If you watched the last race, go back and do it. Justin Haley gave us a hard time in terms of the blocking game, so I do plan to be a little more patient this race. Hopefully that'll help with not hitting the wall as much. But if somebody is kind of blocking me, just kind of be patient. Don't try to force anything yet. It's a long race, so really no reason to be super aggressive, and especially in stage number 1. Especially since we already have a block in the playoffs with our dominant win back at Auto Club. But now starting to work our way into the 20s, at the 27th, working by Corey LaJoy. Now we got to get past Ty Dillon in the 13 Geico car. Got the inside on him at turn 4. Don't know if we'll beat him off the turn, and it looks like we will, so we'll clear him coming out of turn 4. So passing 7 cars already, 52 laps to go in stage 1. Alright, here comes Bubba Wallace. Gaining quickly on Bubba Wallace. So it looks like a pretty fast car. I'm actually kind of happy with where our car is right now. And we got a great run coming out of turn 2. See if we can work past Wallace here, trying to block us. You can't do it. We definitely got the outside, but he's going to get ahead of us. Kind of check up there. Still trying to work our way past Wallace. There's another good turn 1 and turn 2. We're going to have a lot of momentum coming into the back stretch, as you can see. Trying to make a move on Wallace, trying to get him to go one way. He won't take the bait. Keeps trying to force us upstairs, and I don't want to go there. Try to cross him up. Not going to work. I feel like our bread and butter is in turns 1 and 2. I think we have a good set of turns there that leads to the backstretch run. So if we can pass cars on the backstretch, then we'll be in business. So here we go again, turn number 1 and 2. This time, yeah, Haley's also behind us. We're actually going to get inside. Here we go. We're going to finally get the pass here on Wallace. Just as I said that, get into the backstretch, make the pass. Now sitting comfortably in 25th. A little later in the race, 37 laps to go now. Still sitting in 27th now. Justin Haley is in front of us. He worked our way past. Lose a couple spots. I think the car's starting to fall off. We actually have Martin Truex Jr. also right behind us, who's trying to put us a lap down. So we're running the risk of falling a lap down early in this race. If we go to a lap down, that kind of has to change up our pit strategy. So here he comes. Actually, Martin Truex got a good run, sitting literally right behind us. He is the leader. Not afraid to let people go by me, but if it's the leader, he's going to get inside anyway, so it's not going to matter. But there we go. We go one lap down. Martin Truex Jr. dominating this race. And now we got to figure out a way to get that lap back. A little later in the race is lap 30, so pit stops are starting to happen. Green flag pit stops. We haven't actually had any green flag pit stops yet this season. But so I think we're going to take the long game. We're still a lap down. Martin Truex Jr. is still the leader, so I'm going to try to play the long game, maybe get lucky and get a caution. But I think we definitely got to let all the leaders pit first. As you can see, there's a couple cars, Logano and Blaney, heading to the pits. But still a lap downs. Now Harvick's in the lead, so I think Martin Truex Jr. pitted. But once all the leaders go to the pits, we still got 7 laps left on gas. Then we'll pit as well, just so we can get that lap back. Just try to run the risk. Hopefully it pays off. But actually, we're going to come up now on 17, Austin Dillon as well. So still trying to make some passes on the track. He's not going to give us anything, so I'm not going to be too aggressive. I'm going to try to hold off. Probably dive a little lower than I wanted to. There's Denny Hamlin also going behind us, so we got to wait for him to pit as well now. I think, yeah, he's going to take the lead because Kevin Harvick just pitted. So once Denny pits, I think we'll make the move to go to pit road. But I'm going to try to wait it out some more. Still got 6 more laps. We'll see what happens. There's a car coming up the track. Ooh, that's dangerous. Jeez, Jimmy Johnson, you can't be coming off the track like that. I almost had a wreck right there. Don't quite want to wreck just yet. But there. Okay, so there goes Denny and there goes Austin Dillon. So I think next lap we should be back on the lead lap. I think we're going to pit in the next couple of laps on gas. We still have, I think, roughly around 4 laps to go. So yeah, we still got 5 laps. So I'm gonna try to wait it out, try to get a caution. Some cars tried to get up in the track right here, and it looks like they're just going to kind of cut us off, and Tyler Reddick's going to completely cut off Jimmy Johnson. Almost got the wreck right there, as Tyler Reddick should not have come up in the track like that. But oh well. They also do have fresher tires, so Jimmy's probably going to work he's going to work his way past us. Don't really. Oh, wait, actually, there it is. We got the flag. We got lucky. So we get the lap back. So basically, what happened is now, since we're all on the lead lap, I get to pit and stay on the lead lap. So just like that, we went from running in the mid-20s to now we have a position to be in the top 10, just based on how dominant the race was going. We get to pit under caution and basically just completely flip our track position. As we're definitely going to pit, and just like that, look at that, we're up to 9th now. Joey Logano gets the free pass. There's only 10 cars on the lead lap, so as long as we can stay on the lead lap, we have a chance to get in the top 10 and get some stage points. And the green flag's back in the air. We're going to have 21 laps to go in this restart. and see what we can do. So now we're back on the lead lap, one of the 10 cars. We're back running up here with the big dog, so it's going to be a lot harder to get past these cars. They got a lot of good cars, a lot of Penske Fords up here. I see, obviously Denny Hamlin's leading, so that's Joe Gibbs Toyota. A lot of the big-time teams sitting up here towards the top, but trying to hold our ground here. Got Alex Bowman, Ryan Newman behind us, threatening us. I don't think they're on. All these cars behind us are on all lap down. So these don't count for position. Since Joey Logano got the free pass, he had to go to the back of the line. So still in ninth. So as long as Joey Logano doesn't work through, all these cars passing us really don't matter, except for Justin Haley. We can actually get past Haley. He employed the same strategy that we did, and he got away with it. He also was able to find his way on the lead lap. So a couple of pit strategies paying off for the both of us. So we get past Haley, sitting at 8th now. Now we got to start working on Eric Almirola. Looks like we're actually gaining on Almirola here on the backstretch. Chase Elliott is leading. So, but we'll see what happens as we get closer to this end of stage 1. Coming up here on the last lap in stage 1. Still haven't been able to get past Almirola. Did move up to 8th, however. So, got one more lap, though, to try to make a move on Almirola. We're going to get a good run right here. Coming out of turn 2 onto the back straightaway. Can we work our way around him? Is he going to give us the low side? It looks like he actually is going to give us the low side, so we don't even got to get through him. We actually have a lap car right here, so if we could work this in our favor, Fincham's going to fly out of the track. We can pin Almirola behind him, coming to the finish line, and we get 7th in stage 1. So we get some stage points. So that's how much the pit strategy paid off. We end up from being in the mid-20s to actually getting some stage points and finishing in the top 10 in stage 1. So, or do we get lucky? I don't know where we'd be if we didn't get that caution. But everybody's going to pit. We're going to pit as well. And we're going to jump to the beginning of stage 2 right about now. And we sit in the 5th position. So we actually gained some spots. Looks like Matt Kenseth lost some spots in the pit. So we're going to restart in 5th here to begin stage 2 as the green flag is in the air. And we're back racing now underneath the lights. 54 laps here in stage number 2. Not the best overall restart lap there. I think it's pretty obvious at this point, though, that the cream of the crop have a better car than we do. At least this race. So, I mean, obviously your Logano's and your Truexes who are leading, your Harvicks are going to have, they're gonna probably pull away from us. But I think we still can contend. Here's Matt Kenseth behind us. I think Matt Kenseth's also on the lead lap, so that pass does matter. Yes, he actually does pass us and get up to 7th. So. Got to at least start to stay with these guys, especially I think we can get past Kenseth. So coming into turn 2, not the best turn 2, so they're probably going to get away a little bit as we actually get kind of below the line. But I think we still have a shot. I think we have a solid car, so let's see if we can hold off the rest of these guys or make some moves. A little later here in stage number 2, lap number 8. They're starting to maneuver through some lap traffic now. Martin Truex Jr. still has the lead. And you actually get a caution. So actually is a caution, so that's going to cause us to reformat. I don't really know who it is. I think it was I guess Chris Buescher was it. But actually there's a few cars pitting, so I don't know if it was Chris Buescher or not. But looks like Ryan Preece is out as well. He's minus 30 laps down. But we are not going to pit here. We're going to stay on the track. I don't think there's no need to pit yet. Honestly, could almost pit. Maybe should have pitted. I think Actually, might have should have pitted. We would have probably fell back to 11th, but we'd have fresher tires. But nonetheless, we're still going to come out here back at the front of the field. The green flag is dropping again, and it looks like there are about 43 laps to go here in stage number 2. Once again, you can kind of see the leader starting to pull away from us. Actually, here comes Brad Keselowski. He's going to pass us for the 8th position. So, just not the fastest car tonight. Alex Bowman, I don't think he's on the lead lap. No, he's not. So, that pass doesn't matter. I think Eric Almirola behind us. Oh, his Bowman got kind of loose. I might have tapped him a little bit there, but he's straight. Good thing he straightened out his car. But, looks like Almirola is next in line. He's behind us in the 10th position. So, I think we can hold him off him. As we're going to let, Bowman's just going to get by us. We're going to give Bowman the inside. We're not going to give Newman and Almirola. Newman is a lap down. Almirola is not, however. But, so we do have to block Almirola. Coming to the line now. 33 laps to go. Starting to about be time for more green flag pit stops. We've stayed on the lead lap, however. Got a little bit of damage. I've hit the wall a few times. That always happens. But it looks like we're going to start making a decision when we want to pit. I think Tony Stewart's he's calling us in now. So we're actually going to go another lap before we pit. But we're still on the lead lap. Chase Elliott is leading. He's about half of the track behind. So we're going to go through one more lap. And then we're going to go pit. We're actually going to do our first ever green flag pit stop. We're actually never green flag pit stops yet this season. So we'll see how this goes. Kevin Harvick takes the lead. So it looks like Chase Elliott is pitting. So we're gonna, after we draw this back stretch, we're going to pit as well. And we should stay on the lead lap. Hopefully we can stay on the lead lap. I know this damage is going to cause us to take some more time as we have to slow down. I think speed is 45. Probably could do a little better slowing down, but never really done that before yet this season. So we're going to take some fuel, get new tires, repair the damage. 5 seconds to repair damage. That's actually kind of a lot, so that's going to cost us some time for sure. We'll have to see how this plays out.
20 more laps, no mistake.
Actually, I think I'm going to take 1.5 can just to maybe save some time. That'll get us to the end of the stage. So I don't want to do 1 can. I don't want to cut it that close. But so Elliott's out, and Kenseth actually causes. That's going to cause us to lose a bit of time too. So Elliott is out. He's going to probably be the leader. So let's see how fast we can get through this pit stop. So basically on average what we thought. So here we go. We're going to see where Chase Elliott is. Oh, he's not leading. He's not leading yet, but he's about to. So we'll see. We're actually still a lap down. So, but that's because the leader is pitting. So once the leader pits, excuse me, and Chase Elliott passes him, we'll be able to see where he's at. But all right, so we're coming up on the leader. That will change, so we get our lap back. And it looks like Elliott is literally right behind us. Okay, so we got to be careful here. Got 19 laps to go in the stage. Chase Elliott, the leader, is basically on our tail, so that pit stop did kind of cost us some time. Hopefully, we'll see if we can hold him off here. Got nobody really in front of us yet, but I think we're going to patch. A lot of these cars still out, haven't had pitted yet. As we get close to the wall, it's not a good turn 3 and 4. It takes me a second to get used to the new tires. So we should start to be a lot faster than these cars in front of us. But we still got to hold off Chase Elliott as we get back up now into the 14th position. So maybe drops a little spots as well coming out of the pits. But some of those cars still haven't pitted yet. So I think we should end up probably around 10, 11-ish once this cycle ends. Coming up on our first car, Quinn Houth. All right, he's, I think, in like 28, so should let us go. He is a lap down, so it really don't matter to him. So we're going to try to take the high side, and doesn't look like, okay, it doesn't look like, looks like Hoff's going to be kind of a jerk. Yeah, what the heck? Why are you forcing me below the line?
Careful, still there.
That's not cool. He should have definitely let us go. He has nothing to race us with, and now Chase Elliott's literally on our tail. So we have to make something happen. I mean, he's got to go. Like, look at him. What is he doing trying to block us? Spinning outs. I mean, I got to go. And then Elliott's going to get past me. And now I'm a lap down. Thanks to Quinn Houth. Because he didn't want to move out the way. Even though he is in 28th and we're in 14th. And now here come the other ones. Joey Logano behind us. Finally get past him. Didn't mean to give him a little love tap. But, you know, he kind of deserved it. So finally, we get past him. But we're back a lap down. So we got our work cut out for it. We got to figure out how we're going to make up that lap again. We just had pit stops, so it's not like I can use the pit strategy. So got to start thinking. Thanks, Quinn Houth, for that. You jerk. About 11 laps to go here as car comes up into the track. And good lord, I mean, got to finally check up. Geez, got to go down low to avoid that. That could have been a big accident. You can't just come up into the track whenever you want. I don't know why cars don't understand that, but you can't do it. But I think Justin Haley is in front of us, and he is in the 10th position. So if we can pass Justin Haley, that would be huge. Because I don't think Chase is, if you look at the map, it doesn't look like Chase has lapped anybody else besides Haley. So if we can get in front of Haley and get a caution, then we would get the free pass. So we get a huge run here on Haley. As you can see, his pit strategy did the exact same thing we did earlier. And look at it, it's paying off for him as well. He's all the way up in the top 10. So got about 9 more laps to go. See if we can get past Justin Haley. Looks like we're going to get the inside on Haley. Can we complete the pass right here? It looks like we will going into turn 3 as long as we have a good 3 and 4. We will. Okay, so we do get past Haley. We're back in the top 10, and we get the free pass as of right now if there was to be like an accident. I'm going to let Kevin Harvick go. He's on the lead laps. He doesn't matter if it passes us. So, 8 laps to go here in stage 2. Coming to the end of stage 2, and we get 10th position. So we finished 10th in stage 2. So we did get a stage point as well. So those always help. So that's our 4th stage point today. And I don't think Chase lapped anybody else as he wins stage 2. So Truex won stage 1, Chase won stage 2. Let's take a look once more at the stage results. And no, so we are indeed the first car a lap down. So we are going to get the free pass position. So we're going to start at the back of the field, but we are once more on the lead lap coming into stage 3. Good for us as the green flag is being dropped, and this one's going to be a lot longer. Green flag is in the air. We got about 78 laps here, or 77 laps in stage 3. 67. Sorry, my math was wrong there, but if we can get past these cars, the key right here is to not get stuck behind all these slow cars. We're on the lead lap. These passes don't matter in the scheme of positioning as Quinn Houth finally decides to get out of our way. But if we get stuck behind these guys, then the leaders start to catch up behind us, and then they put us back a lap down again. So key is to make these passes. We go 3 wide on Darlington. I do not like to go 3 wide on Darlington, but not trying to waste any time. I'm going to try to turn up the aggressiveness a little bit. Because if we can get past these guys, then there's a less chance that we get put a lap down.
Got one inside, nobody out back. Got a headlight out on your bumper. Load's clear.
get a nice run coming up on the front stretch, get by a bunch of guys. But now we got 2 lanes, so I think I'm going to play it patient. I'm not going to try to force a 3 wide unless I have it. Really got to start making some space and maybe get a little bit of a low right here. Okay, good. Timmy Hill's going to go up the track. That's going to allow us to get by him. Thank you, Timmy. Chad Fincham, yeah, he stays up high, so good progress so far. I think they just slammed into the wall again. Maybe that's why they're running in the back. But by Ty Dillon. Next up, gotta get past Ross Chastain. He's gonna give us the low, so I appreciate these guys giving us the low run. It doesn't matter that we're passing them, so I appreciate them actually getting out of our way. Now, John Hunter Nemechek, same thing. You complete his pass. So we made a lot of progress there. That was a good little run. We got to keep that up. Oh, caution. All right, so caution on lap 136. Everybody's going to pit. We're going to pit as well. I don't see any reason to stay out, but don't know who caused the wreck, but it looks like Alex Bowman is going to get the free pass. So now, instead of us being the last car on the lead lap, it's going to be Alex Bowman. But he's going to restart at the back of the field. So now we got 11 cars on the lead lap. As we're going to pit, get fresh tires, get a new change of everything. Going to start on the outside. Looks like an 8th, so it looks like we gained a couple spots. But green flag is in the air. And we are underway back here. We got about 45 laps to go in stage 3. Oh, we got not a good turn 1. Ryan Blaney trying to get underneath us. Those cars are on the lead lap, so I don't want them to pass us yet, as the front field is already starting to pull away. Maybe I can catch a little bit of draft here, catch up a little bit. Coming to turn 3, not a best turn 3. Do catch up. Starting to drift a little high. If I can stay on Amarola, catch his draft, catch up to him, and then use the draft on these straightaways, I do think we can continue to hold them. But coming into turn 2, not a good turn. 1 and 2 go high. Blaney tries to get underneath us. He actually goes by. Now a bunch of other cars. Blaney starts to spin out. I hit the walls, hit Reddick. Blaney is spinning out, and that is a caution. I'll say I caused that one. That might be the first caution that I've caused all race, but thankfully Blaney didn't have too much damage. He at least will be able to stay on the lead lap. So really the only thing that happens is Bowman, who's at the back of the field, is now right behind us. And then Byron's at the back of the field. So now we do got to fight to stay in the top 11. So now Bowman should be jumped up in the pack. We're back green. Hopefully Blaney doesn't hold that against me too much. 41 laps to go. Hopefully we can at least, I'd like to go home with a top 10, maybe a top 5 finish here. But coming into turn 1, cars still aggressive behind us. I think Truex and Blaney obviously had the better cars. It's just, can we block for another 40 laps? Well, hitting the wall coming out of turn 2 is not going to help. There's Bowman. So Bowman got a free pass literally to the front of the pack, thanks to that early accident. Thankfully, Blaney didn't hit any walls, so he actually still should have a solid car. He just had to get new tires probably, but didn't have a spin out. So he's going to work a pace. Please don't, I apologize, Blaney, for earlier. Blaney's going to get outside run. Got a little loose coming out of turn 2. That's going to cost us some speed. Yeah, here comes Blaney. He's going to pass us for 9th. So now Bowman is in 11th. He's behind us. And I think Kyle Busch is a lap down. So Kyle Busch doesn't matter. The pole setter. Trying to block. As you can see, there's a huge stack up, so maybe I think I'm causing some stackage. But I'm gonna let Kyle Busch go. He doesn't matter. But I'm still trying to block Bowman. I don't know. I guess Kyle Busch didn't want to make the pass there. But I'll give him the outside. Going into turn 3. Not a good turn 3. Didn't really have a good run. It's also Ryan Newman in the Ford gets by us as well. So 38 laps to go here in the Toyota 500.
outside, clear all around. Car outside, hold your line, at your bumper, clear high, clear high.
So far, we're throwing some good blocks on Bowman. He's trying to get by us, but good blocks in the corner. It's just, can't I just nail these 3 and 4s? I feel good with my turns 2 and 3, or 1 and 2, but turns 3 and 4 a little worse. And now Bowman's going to try to take the high side. Not going to go up and block. I don't want to try to hit the wall. So Bowman will get by us. So now sitting in 11, 36 laps to go. I'd like a top 10 finish, so we got to figure out a way to get back by Bowman and get inside the top 10. Ooh, loose coming out of 1, 3, and 4. That's going to cost us a lot of track position as a couple of the slower cars get by us, a couple of the lap down cars. So I was coming up on Almirola, who's now in 10th. Now, unfortunately, getting loose in the corner is not going to help. But, oh, there's actually a caution. I did not cause that caution. I don't know where that came from. So I was just starting to think of how we're going to catch him, but looks like I will just be with them, as there is a caution. Might have been DiBenedetto. He's the only one not pitting, so he might be out of the race. That'd be a tough blow for Matty D. But we're going to pit. This will be our last pit stop of the race. So we're going to get full can of fuel, get some tires. Going to drop to 11th. So now there's 13 cars in the lead lap. So Byron next to us is on the lead lap. And then Ryan Newman got the free pass. He's in the back. But we're going to go green here. 30 laps to go here at Darlington. Chase Elliott is in the lead. Will this be the last restart? Can we hold off William Byron? Not a good 1 and 2. Go below the line, so that's not going to help at all. Car feels a little loose, even with the new tires. It didn't change the wedge at all, so I don't know why my back end is wanting to come out from behind me. But Byron does get by us, but can we stay with this pack of leaders? Can we stay with his elite cars? This is how we're going to finish in the top 10. We got to stay with this pack. Got to make some passes. Can we do that? Trying to stay in the draft. There's Kyle Busch is behind us. I'm trying to stay in this draft. Just stick with it. Here we go. So I might be able to get a run here. Can't really do much with it. Kind of blocked by Keselowski. So, but Byron hits the wall. So that Byron just went into the wall. I don't know why he went into the wall, but actually might help us. Right, can we use this momentum? So if we can nail this 1 and 2 right here, and don't really nail it as I go a little high up the track, so that kind of is unfortunate. Kyle Busch is going to get below us. Oh, and I just got don't know what happened right there. Car just kind of jumped out. That's going to cost us a lot of time. I don't know what the heck just happened. The car just randomly got loose. Well, there goes what I just said. So now we got to figure out another way in order to work back into the top 10. Dang it. At 165.84, so 20 laps to go. And there's a slow car up ahead. I don't know who that is. I think that's Denny Hamlin. There's some smoke coming out of the back of him, so Hamlin might have just blown a tire. That's going to give us a spot. Denny Hamlin is running in the top 10, top 5. He's dropping like a rock, so he's probably going to have to go to the pits to get that fixed. No caution coming out yet. Doesn't look like there's going to be a caution, so I have to see what happened to Denny Hamlin. See where he finishes up, because that's an unfortunate break for the 11. Now lap 169 at 184. Derek Almirola is in front of us, so we've gained a lot of speed on Almirola. I don't know if he's just going a little slower or his car's falling off in the long run, but this is our chance to crack the top 10. We can get by Almirola. We have a top 10 finish in our pocket. Got about 15 laps to go, so still some time to do it. We're inside of a second now. Worked him all the way down from 2 seconds. Leader is halfway across the track, so I don't expect to get lapped down either if there was a restart. But coming up on Almirola, gotten a lot closer recently. Don't think we're going to get the pass here. Maybe if we have a good 1 and 2, we can catch him on the backstretch, but still have plenty of time. 14 laps to go. Pretty solid 1 and 2. Might yeah, we're going to have some momentum coming up here on the back straightaway. Going to take the low. Amarolla's going to stay high. We're going to try to slide low. And can we complete the pass? We do. So Amarolla is behind us. We're now back in the top 10. Keselowski's like 7 seconds in front of us, so I don't think we're going to catch Keselowski. But now coming up, lap 181 of 184, still in the top 10. We got some lap traffic in front of us as well as behind us. Coming up 3 laps to go here. See if we can finish with the top 10 finish.
Careful, still there. Moving. Clear behind.
This lap traffic's not going to help. Ryan Newman is actually in 10th. He got the free pass. He's worked his way up right behind us. As he's John Hunter Nemechek not playing nice to both of us. Trying to get by the lap car. Ryan Newman can do it first. Now I got to figure out a way by John Hunter Nemechek in order to crack the top 10 again. I got 2 laps to do it. There we go. All right, we're going to get the pass here. We're going to get past Hunter Nemechek here. Amarolla is still behind us as well, so not guaranteed. We got to try to hold off the 12th position as well. Good turn there. Now let's see if we can catch Newman. Got about a lap and a half to go. Coming into turn 3 and 4. We're getting a lot of momentum here. Get a lot of speed up on Newman. He's going to pull away though, so 1 lap to go here. Who's going to win? Martin Truex Jr. coming across the line. There's actually a caution has occurred. The leader has crossed the line. Oh, he was on the last lap, so Martin Truex Jr. was on the last lap. So the race will end. We'll get 11th. That kind of stinks. I think we could have finished in the top 10. I think we would have caught Newman there. So I don't know who wrecked. I don't know what caused the crash, but that's going to end the race. Martin Truex Jr. does pick up the win. He's your first driver to get 2 wins on the season. We finished in 11th, and we all didn't finish the lap down. I don't know why. I guess it's a glitch. But we finished on the lead lap. Overall, a better race, I think. Obviously, we finished better, but that was because of that pit stop luck in stage 1. Who knows if we would have finished if we wouldn't have got that caution, but that helped us out tremendously. Overall, I felt like I raced personally a lot better here at Darlington this time than the first time. I feel like my car was better. I tightened it up a lot. I feel like my car was too loose the first time. And I started, instead of braking in the corner so much, I started to just lay off the gas more. And I think that's what caused me to gain a lot of speed, especially in turns 1 and 2 coming down on the back straightaway. But overall, we finished in 11th. A good race. Overall, we collected 4 stage points as well. Truex got the win. Elliott led the most laps. We were actually on the move the most. Started in 33rd, finished in 11th. And then a tough break for Eric Jones. He finished in 30th. So it looks like he might have been somebody who wrecked. As that's going to do it for all of those. I'm going to head back now to the beginning as we leave the track. And our next race will be at Charlotte Motor Speedway for what is indeed the Coca-Cola 600. That is going to be, the next 2 races are actually at Charlotte, so those are going to be the next longest races coming back to back, 600 miles. And that one actually is a Coca-Cola 600. So this actually is a big race, one of the biggest of the season. We'll see how we do back at Charlotte after a couple of tracks at Darlington, going back to, you know, your stereotypical bread and butter 1.5-mile track. So we'll see what happens. We're going to be underneath the lights. So that should be a lot of fun. But thank you guys for watching this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoy the NASCAR. I'm still loving this game, especially as even in real life, the championship 4 is starting to come up. I've enjoyed this season. I've enjoyed this game. So hope you guys are liking the little switch up as well. I know it isn't doing as good as, you know, the Lions and the Astros franchise, but I want to keep it going. I'm enjoying it. So I hope you guys are as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you want to see this series continue? But that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more NASCAR content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.